How do you know you have forgiven? That's a good question, right? You know, this culture, the society is teaching us this way. Well, you know, you forgive, you kind of like sweep it under the carpet. You know, oh yeah, I forgave my father. Yeah, you know.
If it's hidden, it doesn't exist anymore. And that's not true.
You get me? And then, how do you know you really forgave? When you are grateful. That's it. If you're able to look at that situation and say, I'm so grateful that this happened because now I'm stronger than ever, wiser than ever, and I can lead others, right? Even the most extreme situations, you are able to forgive if you get out of your story and transform it. And it can be situations as extreme as sexual abuse that Carlos mentioned, you know, I mean, extreme cruelty, you name it. You, as a spiritual being, you are able to forgive if you only choose it, and it will work for you. Yeah, the shamans of Hawaii, the shamans of Hawaii, kahunas, are saying a demon will either kill you or serve you. It's your choice. Yeah.
So you're saying that everything has a lesson, and we need to know what that lesson is?
Yes, and it's almost like the events in our lives, they come out like guides in disguise. You know, so if we only acknowledge that event and receive the lesson, receive the wisdom, and strike a deal from now on, I honor the fact that you gave me so much pain, so much suffering. I'm grateful for this, and I promise you that from now on, I'm going to be wiser than ever and stronger than ever and more positive, more vigilant than ever, right? Many of us who are entrepreneurs have probably experienced being ripped off and cheated and lied to in business and so on, right? Familiar situations. These things happen, right? What do you learn afterwards? You learn to be aware, right? You learn how the world operates. So maybe that person was a guide, a teacher, protecting you from a worse event that could happen if you did not have that lesson. You get me? So you can turn every situation you went through, turn it around, and you know, before you do radical forgiveness, it's a little bit like you're sailing on a ship, like the captain of your life. You're the captain of your life, sailing on your ship, and the wind blows into your eyes, and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, how am I gonna like navigate that ship so that we don't get flooded and get drowned. Once you do radical forgiveness, you turn the ship around and you catch all that wind into your sails. And everything that has been blowing into your eyes is now blowing into your sails. So you get super speed, you get velocity, you get swiftness, and you are fearless. Yeah? So
when we think about it, there's like the greatest lessons that we ever have are the bad things that happen, aren't they? Like I told you what happened to me when I hit rock bottom. You know, I mean, I'm here before you now because of that. I thank God every single second of the day that happened to me, because it completely changed me. I learned a whole lot of tools. I'm here, and now I'm authentic. I can help other people because I can say, yes, I know what it's like to be at rock bottom. Now, so we've got an opportunity. We have an opportunity when bad things happen. And I have this theory. I believe that, you know, when things are happening bad, it's like the message gets louder and louder. It's like I did a video about this, and basically it's like an alarm signal going off. And if we're not listening to it, it gets louder and louder, depending on how the severity of it is. For example, if you've got a nuclear attack, heaven forbid, but you know the sirens are very, very loud. This is super serious. Pay attention. And that's how our emotions get, how bad we feel. Because it's like, I think there's something, an energy telling us, right, this is an opportunity where we need to learn. And if we're not learning, it'll get louder. We'll get more depressed. We'll feel worse. And at that point, we need to think, right, something needs to change. What am I going to do? What does this mean? What could this mean? How can this empower me?
Yeah, thank you so much. So you see, with the body, it's the same way, right? If you ignore the signals from your body, it gets louder and louder and louder. So I would like to invite you, don't wait until it gets louder. Choose health, choose vibrant fitness, choose to rejuvenate, and surprise your friends. When you walk into the room and you reverse like, you know, 10 years of your life, and they'll be like, what happened to you?